What?
Guess who?
We did not forget.
Tracie Jodi.
It has been forever. I don't know even what we're doing. I have no clue.
What episode is this?
A gajillion. Episode... No,
60.
it must be 61 because last time was episode
Okay.
60.
Yeah.
And we asked people for questions because we were going to answer questions and we answered nothing. So I have a bunch of questions that I thought we could answer instead today. But we're back. It's been a whole month.
The month of July is gone almost.
It feels like a long time because I've been doing a lot of knitting.
I have too.
Like, it feels like a long time.
Yeah, I've been away, so I've done holiday knitting.
I feel like people on the other side of the screen right now are losing their beep over my shirt.
Oh, I made Tracie pajamas.
Come on. I've always said I wanted your fabric as a pair of pajamas. It was the best birthday present ever.
It's in the double knit. And actually, if you notice, there's a seam down the sleeve.
No,
it was the only way I could get a full sleeve out.
Oh, okay. I love the 3/4 sleeves.
Yeah, I did a 3/4 sleeve.
It is the coziest.
Well, to be honest, I thought that might be full length for you.
I made it super short and hope for the best. No. It's just the coat, whatever fabric you picked.
It's just like
it feels like thick t-shirt
if
material.
that's what it is.
Oh my god, it's so cozy. So basically, I've been wearing it every day all month, and I should probably put it in the wash one of these days. But
that's so funny.
Anyway, I love it. So it's been a great July.
What have you done?
Honestly, Jodi,
knitting.
I have been crafting all July.
Okay, so
I feel like I've been going to camp.
Yeah,
it's like you get up. It's been awesome. Awesome.
Crafting / quilting.
Well, that was one of the crafts.
Have you done more than one craft?
Well, I was sewing a little bit, and then the quilting, and then tons of knitting. I've even been baking and cooking a little bit.
Really?
Fun things that I've been trying. Yeah. I feel like I've kind of lost a marble somewhere. I've just kind of going crazy.
What a great July then.
It's been awesome.
Oh. Bless you. So we've both had birthdays.
Oh my gosh. Excuse me.
We've both had birthdays.
Yes.
We've had so many birthday wishes from all of our yarny friends.
So nice.
Thank you so much.
Knitters are the best. Yarn people are the best. Everybody is so sweet.
I was away for 2 weeks.
Yes. I want to hear, do you want to share anything about that? I love that holiday. I wish I could go on that holiday with you.
Well,
I've never been there. You went to Southern Ontario.
We're in Sarnia, which is right on Lake Huron, which is beautiful. And
so it's a beachy holiday.
It's a beachy holiday. We spent time in St. Thomas, where a sister lives.
How far is that?
Stanley, an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay, so that's
just outside of London.
Bit of a trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spent a night in Port Stanley, went to Grand Bend for the beach, went to...
So super relaxing.
Super relaxing.
Like live in sundresses and bathing suits, basically. Don't do your hair.
Guess what I did though?
What?
I made mugs with Natalie.
Oh,
Remembrances Pottery.
I saw that picture and I have to admit, super happy for you and a teeny bit wishing I was there.
She lives one door away from my sister-in-law and her boyfriend.
That's crazy.
Isn't
that? That is such a crazy coincidence.
Yes. So actually we were home. The second night we went over after dinner to say hello to the babies again, and she's walking with her husband right there at Heather's house.
Like you
so we
just
see her.
Bang right into each other.
It was so fun. She invited my girls too. Like we all made mugs. Guess what I saw?
It was like a craft field trip.
Yes.
What did you see?
I saw her Christmas mugs.
No.
Hold on to your socks. Don't message Natalie. But I'm just telling you.
Was that supposed to be a secret? Probably.
No, it wasn't. I'm not going to share what it is. But don't message Natalie because she'll release them when she's ready. That's what I'm...
I love that she's always got a new twist on the theme of her beautiful mugs. And she makes them so that us knitters have to have them. And she's very talented. But apparently not a nurse. We've been telling everybody. Oh, yeah. She's a nurse. Okay.
She works.
You told me she was a nurse.
I did. For some reason, I had it in my mind she was a nurse. She works for her family business.
She's got a full-time job. That's the bottom line. She's super busy. She's got 2 full-time jobs by the sounds of it. Plus, she's a mom. So there's 3 full-time jobs.
Yeah, her 2 boys. One of them works up under the bridge in a fry truck.
No. Yes. Every time I ask your kids, what are you looking forward to the most? And they say the fry truck on the beach.
Oh, my God. We ate 5 times.
Any food on the beach, though?
Well, our favorite, we did have fries on the beach, but our favorite is the one right by the right at the river. Oh, okay. And then they have, it's right at the mouth of the river.
What makes it better than the other one?
I don't know. And they have this promenade where it's all grassy with sidewalks and benches. So you sit on the mouth of the river and watch boats come and go.
And does it make special fries, like twirly fries? And
No, just
really good fresh French fries.
Yes.
Fresh potatoes, and then they fry them.
The fry trucks are everywhere there. Why don't we have a fry truck here?
That's crazy, because when we were in Amsterdam, same thing. French fries.
I'm sure they're the
on the
same
corner,
type.
and that's what Georgia will tell you. She loved the Anne Frank house, and she loved the French fries in a
Yes.
cone, giant cones.
Yeah.
I would like to go back to Amsterdam.
It was so good. And the twins,
You got to
thank
squish
goodness
babies.
there was two. The three of us girls were fighting over which one we could hold.
So she must have had a nice break a little bit, because you guys could cuddle them a lot.
Well, she got to come over for visits and
Yeah.
then not have to worry about the
Yeah.
babies, right?
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
And
'cause-
super nice for you to
oh my God.
get a baby fix.
Addie is a little strawberry blonde.
Oh my God.
And Reese is darker. Who knows what they'll switch to? I
Addie.
hope-
So what's her name?
Addison.
Addison.
Yeah.
I
She
like
said,
that.
I know it's really close to Madison.
Oh,
but,
gosh.
But her 5-year-old daughter, Isabel, got to name one of the twins.
Aw.
And she picked Addie.
Well, that's really
Addison.
cute, though.
Yeah, that's so cute. And Reese. So we just had the best time there.
Holidays are super important. It's really nice to get away from work, to recharge, and for the whole family.
Yes.
I love family holidays still. And I mean, it doesn't happen as often as we would like when
Yeah.
the kids are older. It used to be every spring break and every summer, and everybody's just busier, and it's not as much fun.
No.
But so when we do a family
Yes.
holiday, like when we did go away, it's super special. I love it. It's my favorite thing.
So much fun.
It's my
so
favorite
much fun.
thing.
It was hard to leave. We could
Yeah, I
have stayed
bet.
another week.
I bet.
But whatever, it's back to
But
reality.
whatever. Back to your puppies and cats missed you, I'm sure.
Jackson, her son, stays at the house.
He
I
did.
don't know for how much longer. He's going to move out one day, and I'm going to be like out of a house sitter.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's great because you can
Jordan's
just,
of the eight. Well,
if Jordan comes with us.
but I could just check in on your house.
With the two dogs, I would probably get one of his buddies. I don't know. I would
Yeah.
like it's with two. if
Maybe
it-
one of Jordan's buddies,
Yes,
because
that's-
that would work
now
better.
they're coming of
that
age.
would work better.
If it was just my two cats, no problem. Have someone come.
Yeah.
Pop in every second day. But with the dogs, it's
Oh my
kinda
God!
nice.
When we board the dogs, it's a fortune.
yes,
So it's much better.
that's
to
another
Have,
option too. Boarding the dogs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's much better to have someone come to
you
the
know
house.
what I've noticed? My hair is thinning. Do you notice that with menopause?
Do you think?
Yeah, I do. Like if I was to put,
I have been having such a bitch of a time lately. My sleep is awful. I wake up
Tracie.
on freaking fire
yeah,
and bitchy.
do you, and fucking
Yes,
mad.
I'm so mad. So I bought this, I was at that Sage store that has all the essential oils.
Love it.
Okay, so they've got a little section for women's issues.
For oldies.
Apparently. So I bought this thing, it's called Hot Flash Mist or whatever. So in the middle of the night, I'm like, it's like in the
Jesus.
dark.
You might be spraying your husband. You don't know. The dog's wet.
I love their products. That doesn't work. What is that supposed to do?
You know what I would try if they're that bad? I would go to supplement store.
Yeah.
What are those
probably.
called?
Yeah.
And maybe there's something you can add to your
It's
diet.
not
that
every night, but I hate losing sleep. I'm up late and my body clock is up early every day. So I just feel tired.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I've been up at 7 a.m. every morning this morning. Maddie's gone to camp.
Yeah, we should have planned this a little
It's
bit
really
earlier.
hard on my it's hard on the mothers getting up, making
I know.
lunches.
But then she's gone all day.
Oh,
And
the
Has she
camp?
been having fun?
Let me tell you, this is mainly a sleepaway camp, but there are sleepaway campers this week, but they do have some slots for some
Just day camps?
day camps. Zip lining, archery, paddleboarding, ropes courses, canoeing.
Maybe next year her and her girlfriend will go for the week.
She said they would stay for the week. It's
Because
only 5 days.
It's so close to home.
yeah. It's on Walbeman Lake.
And if you get good weather, 5 days goes by in a blink.
oh, they've had so much fun. And even getting out to the Stony, we have to drive them from Edmonton out to the Stony Plain
Yeah.
Church, 25 minutes.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyway.
Fast.
So it's
That's super fun.
been really
Summer's
great.
fabulous. It's a little too hot for me personally.
Guess-
I'm looking forward to fall.
Did you see next week's weather?
No.
30s.
Oh, forget it. I freaking hate it. I hate it.
I actually sat out last night or the night before thinking, is it a titch colder? Like,
Yeah.
it feels good.
Well, and our weather goes woo, woo. Like we've had over 30s, and then it went down to 24, and I thought, ooh, this is perfect.
Yeah. No.
30s just makes me cranky.
31.
I mean, you have to go sit by the pool or sit in air conditioning.
Yes.
How can you be fully dressed and going to work when it's like that?
Well, who needs to go to work?
Well, I haven't been. Apparently,
Well, when
it's
mom
craft.
and dad are there. It's craft
Things
summer.
have been taken care of. I go into the office and it's like, desk clean, work done.
They're way more efficient than we are.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they in Kelowna?
No.
Did they leave? When are they going?
They are going to not go around the time of the long weekend.
Oh, okay, so next week.
So I think next week they're going to go.
Good.
I will be working next week, apparently.
What? Yeah, I'm still off at summer. Anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm in my pajamas.
How's everybody's Canadian Cal going?
I know. I actually have a finished object, and if I could enter it, it would be ticking off all the boxes in the Canada Cal.
Really?
Yes.
Yarn too.
Yarn, theme,
and
designer. Like, I hope I win a prize. I'm entering it.
Totally entering it.
I'm not the best with our knit-alongs.
No.
I have not put socks in Sock Bash forever. I always have socks on the go, but we don't let people start. We don't have whips. You have to start and finish in that month.
We're bitches.
So I don't qualify for my own knit-along.
No.
But this month, I completely forgot about a theme, and so I had to pick one on the fly, and I picked commercial sock yarn because I love it. My Regia...
That's excellent. You're a big fan of Regia.
Huge fan
Yeah.
of those really workhorse yarns.
Yeah.
And they used to be really boring, not so exciting. Now you can get some really amazing commercial sock yarns. I consider Knit Picks commercial. There's
Yes.
Fun Felici and all that other stuff. Opal,
Yes.
West Yorkshire Spinners, all kinds of things. I just think everybody's got to have a ball of that at home. And
Yeah.
it's more affordable. And let me tell you, those are the socks that are going to last the longest.
And they have made them really fun. Like
So
that
fun.
Arne and Carlos. Arnie and Carlos.
They've totally kept up with the trends. I think that's, for a good price, you
Yeah.
can knit a super fantastic pair of socks that are going to wear like iron.
Yes.
So I'm really excited about this month to see
I
everybody's.
didn't even know that was the theme.
It just had literally it was after August 1st, and I was
People were like, "What's the
these
theme?"
months creep up. I feel like I just opened the thread for July.
Well, the summer goes by.
It has. The month has been
Weird.
crazy.
Do you know I only have one kid starting back to school in September?
That's so easy peasy, right? That's a weird
One
feeling.
school supply. I can't wait for school supply shopping.
Oh, I love it. Okay, in our questions that people have asked, and because we're just chatting, somebody said, "What's the most embarrassing / shocking thing that's happened to Jodi lately?" They think they're ready for. Have you had any beach mishaps or?
Oh,
See all these pink things? Those
Yeah.
are all questions.
oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I do have. I totally flashed all my boobs at the beach because I was paddleboarding.
That must have been really cute.
Yeah, old lady boobs, nipples to my belly button.
Ew.
I did. It was funny because Maddie and I were on it, and we sort of fell off. And I was trying to get back on, and it was a strapless bathing suit, so to sort of pull it up, and all of a sudden my boobs are like on display. And
Nice.
but thankfully Maddie's leg is sort of, and she's in an awkward position. I'm peeing in the lake. I'm laughing.
Totally.
She's peeing on top of the paddleboard, and I said, "Don't move your leg."
Isn't that funny? When you're young and your body's really cute, you're mortified for people to see it naked. And now when you're like, nobody wants to look, you're like, whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, my top went down. Who cares? Okay, should we do a few questions or should we do knitting or what do you want to
Yeah,
do?
let's splatter one more question, and then we'll show some
Okay,
knitting.
we'll do a few. What are you reading? You're like audiobook queen. You're always texting me book recommendations.
What my sister knew.
Okay,
Who was the author?
Okay, just a sec.
Tracie
Let me
will
get that
tell
text up. I love
I
when
go
you're
through-
texting ideas like that.
As soon as I'm done a book or at the middle and think, "Oh, this was good," I will
By
text it to
Nina Lauren. What My Sister Knew by Nina Lauren. I still haven't read
This was an excellent mystery book.
it. Ooh.
Yeah,
I love a good thriller.
Yeah, and what was the one you texted me?
I'll show you that one too because I really loved it. I've actually read her books before. Is it Linda Castillo or
Yeah.
Castillo? A Gathering of Secrets. This one's really good. It's a series.
It's about a murder in an Amish
Yeah.
town.
And
Amish.
there's a sheriff of this town, and she grew up Amish, but she left, and it's the community. Anyway, it's interesting because there's a cultural difference as far as how they can investigate things and how people cooperate. Anyway, it's a series, and I really like it. I like.
What do you mean
I
a
like the way she
series?
writes. It's this sheriff is in several of her books, and it's in that community.
Zipped right through that one.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And Linwood.
So you can go back to her and get more.
I will. I'm halfway through Linwood Barclay.
Oh my God, love.
A Sound Downstairs? No.
Do you know about him?
No.
I always think of Linwood Barclay as the Canadian Harlan Coben. I don't know if that's insulting or not. It shouldn't be, because Harlan Coben is like right up there for me.
I would think that would be a huge
But
compliment.
I think Linwood Barclay, if you like Harlan Coben, you were going to like Linwood Barclay. They're both amazing on their own. I shouldn't compare, I hope. Anyway, I would never want to offend anybody.
Something about a sound downstairs, and it's got a picture of an old typewriter, just the little things.
Just check out all of his books.
Linwood
You can't
Barclay,
go wrong.
his newest one, you guys.
Harlan Coben and Linwood Barclay, as soon as their books come out, I snap them up. I love them. I love them both.
I mean, I could go on, but because they go through so many books, but it's
basically that's what we like. We like a trashy romance,
Yeah.
and we like good suspense mystery.
more
thriller-
sex the
thrillers.
better. Very descriptive.
Right.
No.
A lot of adjectives, people. There were so many good. Do you prefer top down or toe up socks?
Do you know I learned toe up?
Like, that was your first class?
That was my first class, and I've never completed a toe up sock.
Well, the bind off can be tricky. Sometimes people. Anyway, it's not tricky, but it's like that thing that if it's not right, they don't fit well and they don't feel good. I learned cuff down, and it's my automatic
Me too.
thing. I just cast on for cuff down. I have done toe up, and there's really great toe up sock patterns out there. Holly Yo's got one, tip toe up or something.
Holly Yo.
Amazing.
Holly Yo taught me my class.
Holly Yo.
To be honest, I was a very new knitter, and for some reason I couldn't quite. Didn't come as easy for me, that casting on and then for some reason.
I think it's a real like 50-50 camp. So many people love toe up, so many people love cuff down.
Well, they love the toe up for maximum yarnage, usage of your yarn.
It's yes, because you can make the leg as long as or short as you want, but you've got to have enough for the foot. You're right. What are your favorite project bags? Mrs. Brown's bags? What kind of question is that?
Oh, that's funny. Paradise Island, too.
Paradise Island.
I have a funny story about that this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually have something to show of hers, but I'm not allowed to show it yet. I'm very excited to
Can you show
be
me?
able to do that. Yes. Do you have a favorite ever knit? Maybe not one that you have made, but were gifted. Anytime somebody knits something for you is my favorite. I love.
It's the yarn that turns out for me. Like, I mean, I love... Okay, so my Hohi, the bulky one.
The bulky one sweater. What do you love about that?
The yarn and the shape.
The shape. So
it's
that
like
it
a
just
square...
It fit you so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Jodi. It looks really good on you. That's something to me that you would have bought off a shelf, and that's a success.
I probably would have, if I love it that much, a commercial sweater, I probably will buy two in different colors.
Yeah. And I think that my favorite things are probably my sweaters that I knit. Yeah. Anything anyone knits for me, and then also my starting point is one of my favorite things I've ever knit.
Oh.
Because 5 colors of yarn is not my wheelhouse.
Oh my God, you stressed so much about
I kind of did. And I could have gone gray, whatever. But there were a couple in there that I really was not sure about. And I'm thrilled. I love wearing that thing.
It is out of your wheelhouse, but it turned out to the point where I wish it was gifted to me.
I love it.
I mean, that gold.
That's what I mean. And the deep burgundy.
Yes.
So it really is one of my favorite things I've ever knit. I love it. I love knitting.
Can we start with FOs? Because I think I might be dying.
You're dying. This stuff's hot.
Totally.
I feel like
Do you
super.
wanna
Look at me all glowing here. Like
I know, and it's
I
just
think it's because
sweat.
it's sweaty. We should open my window.
It's humid.
Okay, let's do some knitting because apparently we've been doing some for the month, but we've got to have some more questions because I feel people sent some really good ones.
Miss Hohi Locatelli.
I love this pattern.
Came out with a new
I guess
pattern.
I should take the blanket off my lap. Maybe that's why I'm sweating.
July 27th. It's Slow Curves. Now, I knit mine in DK and made a couple of mods. Hers is worsted. No, it's fingering.
Yeah. 4 skeins.
4 skeins.
It's not full 4 though, which is nice. You don't need 4 full ones, but she tells you all about that.
But let me...
Jodi, the DK hack.
The DK.
Come on.
Do you guys remember that spun right round yarn? So The first 2 sections, which is the solid color here, I knit and cast
hold
on.
an end and you can talk about it.
I cast on the exact amount of stitches.
Jodi, this is so beautiful.
So you start with this, and then you stripe in color B with color A. See the wedges on this side, and then you go back here, and color B gets its own wedge.
So how much of the pattern did you, like when you were talking about stitch counts and stuff, did you just continue until you thought it was big enough? Like you followed her pattern as written until you thought it was big enough?
And then it came down to here. So this, and this was all her same stitch count. But then I had to stop a bit early here because I ran out of yarn.
Okay.
And then same with this section over here.
These colors are together.
The final section stopped a little early because I ran out of yarn.
Look at the bind off. Okay, tell me, what size needle did you use?
6
millimeter.
Yeah, and it's a DK because I don't like a tightly knit, but I don't even think that's too gauzy.
No, it's perfect. It is well, I like a loose gauge like that. It gives the shawl lots of movement and drape.
The only thing I didn't follow, and I missed it in the pattern, was see this gorgeous lace row?
Yeah.
I forgot it here.
Oh, yeah, bummer.
Yeah,
You should rip back. You should start over.
I'm going to rip back and do that.
I thought this was good, but it's not.
I was partway into here, and you know me, I'm a lazy knitter. I thought, forget it.
No, totally. I didn't even notice until you pointed it out.
So it's not necessarily a fade, but it's a graduating, depending on what colors you use, it's a graduating color into the next.
So it can be a fade. Like if you use the same color family.
And she did. She used beautiful purples.
Yeah. So crescent shape, nice squishy garter, which we love.
Look at this big edge.
And combining, how cool is that yarn over edge?
Yeah.
And you were doing the bind off, and I said, oh, you're doing a picot bind off.
I never did a picot before.
Well, now you did. What do you think?
Oh, super easy peasy.
But pretty, right? Like it's it takes a bit longer, but I think it's a really nice effect.
Yeah. So I had way less stitches in the end because, I didn't do a 4th color and I didn't finish section 3, but I got the size
But it's totally slow curves. I mean, everything you've done is the pattern. You've just done it on a bigger needle, heavier yarn, and you just quit when your yarn ran out.
I can't tell you how thrilled
Jodi,
I am.
it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it was my 3 colors of spun right round that I talked about a couple podcasts ago.
So do you remember the colors or not really?
No.
Okay.
Oh, what's this? No, that's not it. Sorry, peeps, I left those at home.
Well, they are in an episode 2 episodes ago when we were in the backyard.
You know what I should do? I'll message you with the colors. They are at home because people will ask. Maybe put it in the...
Or why don't you just post an Instagram post of your shawl?
Oh, yeah, okay. Good idea.
Or whatever.
Good idea.
Send me the colors too if you want. It's beautiful. Isn't that funny how 3 colors of DK can go quite a ways?
Yes.
Like your Jodi shawl is 3 colors of DK.
This shawl is giant.
That's your favorite DK.
Oh, hands down.
I like DK. I like DK and I like sport.
Okay, that was my FO.
Okay, good. I have another FO too.
Tracie, I can't believe you finished this.
I can't believe I finished this either.
Not big the last time I saw it.
This was so much smaller when I showed it to you guys last time. This is the Bing shawl by Knox Mountain Knit Company.
Tracie.
Okay, can you feel it for like 1 second?
What drape?
Isn't this... So this is a triangle shawl, which I love.
This looks black.
That's what Jeff said. He said, "Oh,
you have to look close.
I love those colors you picked. It's totally green.
Yeah.
To me, it's a cousin of this is sweet fiber yarn. So, I bought a mystery pack because I thought to myself, I love all of her colors. I'm just gonna wing it, and I'm gonna get what I get, and I'm gonna knit it because I'm always knitting gray everything. And I thought this would be a fun way to not.
I love that.
Not be in control.
Yes.
Right? Just to wing it. And sure enough, she sends me a pack that has rose gold, which I'm knitting a sweater in, and driftwood. But this marshland is the 3rd color, and it is a really like kind of a complex greeny
forest, deep dark.
I think it'd be a beautiful sweater.
I do too.
Like a cardigan would be so nice in this.
It's so pretty.
So I love it. I would never have picked the green, and then every time I started knitting this, I thought, oh my God, I never would have picked this, and I love it, love it, love it. So I will order another mystery trio from Sweet Fiber.
How fun is that? We should both do that.
And she does every base. You can choose worsted.
I'll choose DK.
Fingering, sock. This is her Sweet Merino Light, which is the single ply.
There's a ton of purling in this.
And I know.
I don't mind purling.
It went super fast,
Yeah.
Jodi. It was just so enjoyable to knit. I did modify a couple of things. The pattern is a 3.5 millimeter needle. I did 4.5. So my shawl is a lot bigger, I think, than it's supposed to be.
The fabric
but
you
I
got is
love.
beautiful.
And then this area here should be just a total mesh of eyelets. And in the pattern, every second row of eyelets, I just put stockinette instead. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with the pattern. I just felt like having
A little more
separation between eyelets. And there's nothing, I don't know why I just didn't follow the pattern, but either way, I think it works out well. And then when I got to the end, I just felt like it needed a border.
It was supposed to stop at the
You're supposed to stop here.
I like that.
And I just added about 13 rows of garter stitch, and then I bound off on the 14th row.
Tracie.
So
it's
it's huge.
Is it for you?
I just finished it. I haven't even thought about it. Who do you think would want it?
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
I guess I didn't really knit it
It's
with
gorgeous.
intention to give it to anybody else. It's huge. I love the yarn.
I love the shape.
I love the shape.
It's
I love all the
beautiful.
stripes. I think these stripy shawls just go so fast.
I love. Excuse me. I love stripes. It is so rainy and gray here today, you guys.
It is. It's totally gray. And I'm supposed to go out this afternoon. I don't want to. Isn't that bad? I just want to stay
Yes.
home. And we have a family wedding this weekend, so that's exciting.
Haley.
Yes.
And Paige.
Yes. It's a small wedding. It's at a farm.
Are they
It's
redoing their
outside.
vows?
Well, that's the thing.
'Cause they're
This is
officially-
the celebration. They have officially
Right.
been married since early this year.
Yeah.
This is the celebration. This is wearing the dress and having the dinner, and
So they're going to put their dresses back on.
they've never worn them. They just went to City Hall.
Oh, so that's going to be
I'm
fun.
very excited. It's a super special wedding. I mean, that's the first in the family of the kids that are getting married.
Yes.
So I'm thrilled, and they're just the two sweetest.
That
and I
is
love them.
exciting.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
So do you have any more FOs? Do you want a
Yes.
question?
Yeah, give
Jodi,
me a question.
that's beautiful. No, I want to hear about this.
So, do you remember my Stitch Together Studio?
No. Yes.
They're DK kits, and it comes with a kid silk or a
Yes.
mohair.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So I wound it together. And
Wow.
this is for Isabel. She's 5.
Jodi, that is beautiful.
Her favorite color is pink, purple, and
Did
aqua.
you make that? Is that your pattern?
No.
Did you make it up?
Blueberry waffle.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So this is going to be for Isabel.
Look at this style here. Now, is this
Can
a
you-
Fabunits pom-pom?
I'd have to double check.
I think it is.
I think it is.
I think it
Yeah.
is.
But the pom-pom found the yarn. Because I
Right.
knew this would be the pom-pom.
That's a match made in
And then
heaven.
look at the yarn, you guys. It's just like speckles and speckles on bare yarn.
I did that thing with winding mohair with something else once, and it didn't work out very well.
Why?
Because the mohair with the silk, it has no give or stretch.
Yeah.
But the merino that you've wound it with does
One time,
stretch. So I found that it didn't really, I mean, maybe I did it wrong, but
I wouldn't do it again.
yeah, I wouldn't do it again either.
I think once, maybe twice, I had too much mohair, and all I did was sort of snip out that section
Yeah.
and tie a knot.
Yeah.
I knew you wouldn't see it.
I
in
love
here.
the idea of just not having to deal with two balls.
It
I
didn't-
love the idea
yeah.
of it.
It didn't work like I thought it would work.
I thought that was interesting because I never would have thought of that, but there is no give to the mohair strand.
Yeah.
And the merino totally has that spring and twist.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I love the idea of that. Okay, Jodi, what is that?
Oh my God. These were newborn babies. Like, these were 5-pound baby girls.
Jodi, this is so cute.
They were too small.
Okay, but you have to put that on something and just leave it in your office.
How friggin' adorable is that? Remember those mini pom-poms?
That yarn is beautiful.
This is another Stitch Together Studio. This one's called something Garden.
Oh, it's really pretty.
I held the mohair together.
with
It's
that
like-
minty green. So is this pink mohair? Or
no,
what mohair
it's
is
dyed the same.
Oh, it's a kit. This
It's
is
a
the
kit. Yeah. So she dyes it the same.
Oh my God, I would give anything to see a baby in a hat. Jodi, you've got to redo it.
I'm going to. I'm going to make them bigger, and I'm going to take the pom-pom off.
I
Because these
would.
girls need these hats.
Totally. And the picture of the two of them in them.
Do you think I should knit them with this so they're all
So these are all three sisters.
Yes. Do you think I should?
You're not going to have enough. Will you have enough? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I should have followed the Tin Can Knits newborn stitch count. I thought,
yes, you should.
That's too many.
If that's easy,
they don't know what
they're
does
talking.
Tin
Can Knits know? Everything. That's
anyway,
what they know.
So apparently their stitch count is correct.
Okay, this is ridiculously cute, though. I mean,
so I'm gonna knit their. Is it their braid? No. Bumble, something. I'm gonna knit. It's
like a vanilla hat.
A little bit of texture to it, but I'll follow their pattern.
Okay, speaking of Tin Can Knits, they've come out with some beautiful patterns lately.
I have their sweater pattern to show here.
Okay, good. They also have this bonnet that they came out with recently.
They gifted me that pattern. I wonder
Jodi.
if I should knit that for the babies.
Knit it too. Like, knit it as well. Because you can never have enough hats.
It's like a kerchief top. That doesn't do it right. It is like a full bonnet
it's a
for
bonnet.
a baby.
It is so cute. But of course, they've sized it for everybody. There's pictures of an adult wearing one too. Like, if that's your thing with the strings hanging down, you could even put pom-poms on the strings.
Oh, that's cute.
It would end up being really cute, but it's really pretty pattern.
Yeah.
So yes, I mean, you're the hat queen. I would knit them both.
Okay, question. That was fun.
Question?
Yeah.
Jodi, that's a beautiful hat. I don't know
fun.
anybody that loves hats more than you.
I do love a good hat.
Okay, if your knitting podcast, this is a funny question to me because we don't think like this.
Mm-hmm.
If your knitting and podcast didn't blow up, what would you be doing right now? We do the same thing we do all the time. We go to work, we take care of our families.
Even if 100 people watched our podcast, we would still probably be doing it.
Yeah. Totally. This is...
Yeah. We wouldn't have the millions of dollars.
We wouldn't be,
millionaires.
But you know what? We've had some amazing opportunities because of that.
Yeah, and
we've got to travel and meet so many knitters, and I'd be sad if that hadn't happened because that's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
We love doing this together, so I guess the things that has brought is the cherry on top, but our life is still the same. Nobody at work knows what we do. Nobody at work.
Oh yeah, they do because Jerry.
Okay, but she
thinks we're movie stars.
She doesn't know what's going on, even though. But
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Guess what's on the books for next summer?
Are we allowed? I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that.
Well, she was going to put it on the blog.
I think we should wait.
Okay.
It's so good that we're not sure we're allowed to say it.
Okay.
And I was like dancing around the room. I said to my husband, guess where I'm going to be next July? Okay, how do you make time for knitting, family, work, and running your household errands? I clean as little as possible.
I have a cleaning lady.
I make my kids pull their weight. If I don't have to unload the dishwasher for the rest of my life, that would make me really happy.
I've trained my husband to do the laundry.
Everybody chips in, but to be honest with you, if I want to knit, I knit.
Yeah.
And,
everything gets done. I don't do a ton.
How do mothers juggle everything anyway? That's just the challenge that all of us face.
And we've talked about this. I only knit for a couple of hours in the evening.
Yeah.
Like, this is holiday knitting. That's why you're seeing more. I don't knit a ton.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
And I mean, we do prioritize, family and work are obviously first.
Yeah.
And then it's like, should I do laundry or knit for an hour? Well, usually knitting takes precedence over that. I'm very rarely caught up on my laundry.
And I figured out that if I leave our laundry basket in our bedroom long enough, my husband will just take it and do it.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. I'm never going to, someone will say, do you want me to unload the dishwasher? The answer to that's always yes. Don't ever ask me again. The answer is always yes. Do either of you color your hair? And if so, what are your natural colors? Is this too personal? Yes, this is too personal.
Thank God for the invention of hair color.
I don't know what my natural hair color is because I've been coloring my hair since I was a teenager. No, I do. It's my eyebrows. That's my natural hair color.
I don't know if you can see it. I have lots and lots of gray. Lots.
But we're both ashy blondes.
I would say I'm light brown now.
Yeah. Not cute. That's why we, we color our hair.
I feel like
nothing's ever too personal, by the way. Well, very rarely.
When I'm talking about my vagina, you guys, yes, you can ask about hair color. Go for it.
What's your favorite yarn currently? I don't know how you answer this question. I don't have a favorite yarn.
There's
I
so
really
many
don't.
I like.
I
I know
love
that's
speckles.
a cop out.
I love tonals. I mean, I'm loving our Knit Two Together sock club. Can I say that?
Yes.
I'm loving that. But yeah, just big yarn lovers in general. I don't know how you have a favorite.
No, it'd be too tough. I mean, I have a top 10 I could probably, right?
Probably. Yes. Top 10's an easier way to go.
So can
We should do that one day.
let's show a whip.
Okay, I have a whip.
Do you?
Yes. What did I do with it? Oh, look, I was even going to show you.
Did you buy some?
I was going to show all the yarn that I used for my shawl and I didn't.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, well.
Gosh, it's such a halo on that because it's a
It's
single.
a beautiful base to work with.
That is so. You have lots left
It's
over.
a little plumper. Yeah, and you know what? What else I was going to say? I did make a Ravelry page. I did weigh my yarn. So if you have any questions about what did you use and what needle did you use and how did you change it, it should all be on the Ravelry page.
Yeah.
I would love to knit a sweater in this. I'm actually
That's a really pretty color.
dying to cast on the Barkline shawl by Hohi because I bought 2 sweet fiber skeins for that.
Yeah. Is that new? I don't know what one that is.
It's this summer. It's a beautiful triangle shawl.
Oh no, I know.
With
Yes.
ribbing.
Yeah.
I love it. And gorgeous lace on the bottom.
It's all one color.
I've been telling myself, no, you can't cast anything on. You need to finish some crap.
I'm having a cast on party today.
Are you? I have 2 sweaters to finish. If I finish one sweater, then I'm going to allow myself to cast on another.
I have no whips at home other than
I'm super
single socks.
impressed. And those don't even count. I don't think about finishing those.
You know, it's funny. I would have never guessed I was as a monogamous knitter as I am.
Yeah. I think it's because
I don't know.
you want to wear it or you want to get,
That's
especially
the
with
thing
sweaters.
because I am a project knitter.
Yeah.
I want the
Your
item. Product, I mean.
Yeah.
I want the item, so I just want to get through it.
Right.
Not that I don't enjoy every second.
You're totally a product knitter then.
I am. I think that's why I...
Yeah. So what I'm knitting, and I have been knitting for a long time, is the Washed Out shawl by Hohi. This was, like, before it was even out, I cast this on.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Were you a test knitter? Because I think you might have failed.
Should I send my notes?
Totally. That's hilarious.
Okay. But I love this shawl. I was knitting on this a lot yesterday thinking, how far can I get to show everybody on the podcast? It's gigantic. It's an asymmetrical triangle, and it's a 3 skein project. So when I showed it to you last time, it was maybe this big.
Yeah, you hadn't gotten very far.
No. So it's really fun, though, because you're increasing in garter, and then you do a little bit of this fun lace.
Yeah.
Again, all in garter. There's like no purling. And then you introduce your second color and you're fading and you're doing the lace again and you're doing more garter. And I love it. So I've finished. Look how much bigger it is. It's like seriously.
Why is this like this?
What?
Why is
That's
there...
Oh. Okay. I was going to talk about this. What's this lump sticking out of the side of my shawl? Okay.
You weren't
Oh my
decreasing.
God. This has been in a bag for so long, and then I picked it up to work on it. And I thought this stitch marker meant the beginning of my right side. Mm-hmm. So I was doing my
double decrease here.
At the end of the row,
okay.
I'm supposed to be doing increases. So this little lump started to form because I was doing my increases on the wrong side.
I love it.
Do you think I'm going to pick that back? No.
You'll
never notice it. Once I block it and wear it, you are never going to notice it. But I was going to talk about that.
It's got a yump. I love it.
This means right side to me, this little stitch marker. This stitch marker reminds me to do my increases. So when I see this stitch marker, it means do your increase. Okay. But I forgot about that. It was such a good system that I forgot about it.
I love it.
So
Tracie, it's
thank you
gorgeous.
for pointing that out. So yeah. So I'm on my last fade section.
And then the final
and lace. Then the lace panel.
Will it be this?
It's going to be this. So I bought the kit.
You guys.
This yarn is all yarn ink, which would totally be in my top 10 as far as favorite yarns.
Yeah.
And not only my favorite yarn, but my favorite color.
Yeah.
And I'm working with it right now. It's Jazz is my favorite color. This was the kit. Look how much I'm going to be out of color number 2. And Hohi does tell you in the pattern you need a full 440 yard skein.
So you may even have to stop a row.
Yeah, Yeah, and what I would just
You'll
keep
never
going
notice.
with the gray.
Yeah.
Because you need the same stitch count to start the lace. So you would
Yes.
have to continue your rows.
Yeah.
So what this kit is Jazz. I think this is called Stone, and this is Breathless, which is super pale, beautiful speckles. It's like a paler version of Jazz, all the same colors. But for some reason, I felt at the end that I wanted to go darker instead of lighter. So I'm going to make Breathless socks or put Breathless in another shawl.
So you didn't use Breathless at all?
Nope. I haven't
like
used
your
it at all.
choice of the dark color.
This didn't have a tag in it, but I know it's Yarn Ink. Is it Raven?
Yes.
That's what this is.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
And it's kind of not super dark. It's like a medium charcoaly gray.
Very tonal. Very pretty.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So I knit on this thing a lot yesterday.
Tracie, you've had so much knitting done since I've seen you.
I know.
I've barely seen Tracie.
All this week, I know you've been working. I've been knitting. You've been away.
Yeah.
And okay, another thing that makes me so happy. This is in my tote from you, my bucket. This is Jazz. And what's this? What are my pajamas?
Mountain Range.
So pretty.
Actually, it's Crocus. It's the lighter version of Mountain Range. It's the same swatch.
So pretty. But yeah, so I love Jazz so much. And as I'm knitting with this, I need to cast on I have Jazz for a sweater. So, and what I want to do is something like the Tin Can Knits Flax, and maybe I'll use that pattern, but just like a crew neck pullover with a split hem. Sort of like a sweatshirt style. Something that you would just wear all the time.
Did you see Plucky Knitter's dog walking sweater?
Yes.
That's what you need to knit, Tracie.
It's worsted though.
I know, I'm knitting it.
But I love it.
That's going to be one of my next sweaters.
I love the dog walker sweater.
It's actually Aran, but they have a worsted version, stitch count version in there as well.
And really, if you can get gauge with the worsted,
let me tell you,
it would just be a little bit looser gauge, and I like that.
It's a square sort of mock. It is gorgeous.
What have I done? I have no idea. It's like all coming through the handles. I don't know.
You've made a
I'll
mess.
deal with it later. Okay, Plucky Knitter makes me incredibly happy.
Okay, speaking of Plucky Knitter.
Okay. I know. Do you know how badly I have so many things I want to cast on. I said to you, I'm going to do this knit along, but I haven't looked at the pattern yet. You said it's worsted.
It's a worsted pattern. It's their 2.0 version of their M-Cal last year, their Mystery Cal. But what I don't understand, they're calling it a Mystery Cal.
Well, maybe the M stands for something else.
Why? I get the pattern. It just came out. I have the whole pattern.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Anyway, I'm thrilled I don't have to wait for it.
Yeah, no kidding.
And you know what I'm
Color
using?
loving shawl for a second M-Cal. The options are endless. Oh, God, this yarn.
I'm not sure. Do you think I should do yellow?
Yes,
think
always.
so.
You always need the yellow. Oh, but I love that green.
I think the yellow.
How about...
What do you think?
That's a hard choice.
Shane hates the yellow.
Oh, no.
So he's choosing green.
No. The green is stunning. Could you take out the black, or you need black? You need
I don't
black.
know that you need black, Trace.
I think black adds a certain element to things. I mean, it would be... they're all beautiful. You can't go wrong.
Well, thanks for your help. I don't know.
What would I do with that, honestly? Well, blue's your favorite, so you know that's a for sure.
Blue, pink, and gray are for sure in there.
Those are for sures.
What about if I left the pink?
I mean, I love the element that black does. This is more color family. It's all cool, you know.
You need to have the pink.
The pink's out of this world.
I think that might be the winner.
It's really pretty.
Anyway,
make a hat out of the green.
This is what I'm casting on today.
Make tassels out of the green.
Oh, how fun is that? And
Jodi,
actually, they said
I would add it.
They
Forget
said
it.
add as many colors as you want.
I would
like
add
to add green.
I would
somewhere.
add them all.
This is their groovy base, which is 100% cashmere.
Of course it is. Cashmere dreams, baby.
I can't even. This is called Curry Up. That's hilarious.
That's so cute.
So that's what I'm casting on today.
I'm so grateful we don't have a store near us that has a wall of Plucky. I would have even more yarn than I have already. Everything in theirs is so beautiful. I love this.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got a bunch of worsted weight yarn too. I should do this.
Did you get a few colors?
Yep.
Are you going to show it?
I can. Yes, I can.
Is it here?
Yes. I hadn't planned it, but...
Do you have another whip?
I had a sweater that I was working on, and I have another. I'm doing the birds of a feather shawl, but I knew we were going to have
I have
lots
one
of
whip.
stuff to talk about. Okay, then show me your whip. I'll show them next time. I'm hoping to have a sweater done next time.
No.
Yes.
Your rose gold one?
Yes.
I started a blanket.
Jodi, this makes me so happy.
This.
Oh my God.
This is the width of it.
Okay, so what's the plan for this blanket?
There's no plan.
But how did you decide? Like, you're thinking on the couch watching movies, right?
Yes.
Because that's how do you decide how to?
Yeah, this is going to be the width of it.
Okay.
I would say a double. No, a twin.
It's like
Twin with it hangs over.
a little bit.
I don't know.
Okay, tell me all about it.
I'm
What
just-
stitch are you doing?
I'm just doing a double crochet. I don't,
And it's double-stranded fingering weight yarn.
yeah, with a 5.5 millimeter needle.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm just using all of my minis.
So did you have to chain and then pick up this many?
Yes.
How does this work? Okay.
You chain, I don't know how many I did, 200 and some. And then that takes the longest. Then you going into each chain is a little fiddly.
To get started.
But what happened, I did it so a 20-gram mini
I see
works
jazz.
for a row.
So do you use the whole 20-gram mini?
Yes.
Jodi, that's such a good way to move things up.
That was a fluke. But thankfully it worked that way.
I recognize so many of these yarn colors in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to tell you something.
Flamingo legs.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm on right now.
I bought us both advent calendars.
No.
Yes. And I bought yours because I knew you were making one of these.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. But I'm not going to tell you who I bought it from.
Yeah, she won't even tell me until it comes.
Because
that's fun.
That's the surprise. Yeah. I will tell you, you love this dyer's yarn, and I had no qualms about buying it because I knew you would love it.
Really?
Yes.
You know what I did do in the last couple of weeks, and I should be getting right away? I bought 2 packs of like 12 minis from 2 different dyers.
Did you?
Well, I'm running out.
Okay. Well, there's so many good mini skein projects.
And I sort of don't want, like, there's some minis that I just go, I have tons of smaller minis, but it's got to be the 20-gram minis.
But you could double them up.
Yes, you can double them
up. So this might be a good time to say thanks to our sponsor, because when I think
Let's
minis,
do that.
I think Row 1 yarn.
We're a big fan of Row 1.
She's amazing. So she does this Carnival of Color Club, and every month it's a mystery pack. I've got one right here I can even show you.
So you don't know the
And
dyer.
You don't. So she's done all the work. She's contacted the dyer. She's, first of all, been impressed by their work already. So she loves what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then she commissions them, and she makes all these little minis, and it's either 5-gram or 10-gram minis, but you get 100 grams of yarn.
Do you get to choose
choose what?
5 or 10-gram
No.
minis?
So it just depends on that month.
Yes,
Sometimes
okay.
they're, it just depends how many colors they've wanted to include. If there's 20 colors, you get 5-gram minis. If there's 10 colors, you get 10. But all the ones I've seen have been the 20 grams.
Okay, look at that.
Okay, this you will be very interested in. You know why?
Why?
Look at these. Look at these. This is someone you love. So,
Joyce.
this is the Flying Kettle. This package, now I'm not sure what month this is from. Laura sent it to us and she said, knit it, give it away, do whatever you want to do. But I love showing it as a sample because...
You know what I should do is make another swatch out of it.
Yes. So this is yours. I feel like you should have this.
I knew this one as soon as I saw it.
See? Isn't that exciting to
Down
get
the
all these
rabbit
colors?
hole, you guys.
So Laura includes a really cute little stitch marker. She includes a sweet treat because she knows us knitters love our snacks. And she includes something... she also
I'm such
includes
a
a big sheet that tells you every colorway that you've got, although they do come labeled.
Candied violet.
They're totally labeled. They're
You
wound.
guys.
They're ready to go. And she tells you what base it is. This is her 75-25 stock yarn. And she tells you about the dyer. So she tells you about Joyce. And then she tells you all the colorways. So it is a really great way to discover a new dyer, to try a bunch of colors. And it's every month. Somebody messaged us and said they've been doing this club for a year. Every month they continue to purchase the Carnival of Color Club. So I love this idea. And there's so many fun minis. I think you can make hats. You can make socks. You can do all kinds of fun things.
Joyce.
And if you want to try the Carnival of Color Club, the coupon HELLO20 gives you 20% off on your first month.
That's a huge
And that's
discount.
there all the time. So it's
Yes.
it's not going to run out, but if it's your first month, you save 20%.
Yeah.
And I love it. And we're very grateful and so thrilled that Laura wants to help sponsor the podcast and sponsor, prizes that we send out. It is just a thrill to work with her. So this is for you.
Okay, normally we don't keep these, but I'm keeping this one.
Yeah. And we gave one away last week. It was awesome. And that was another totally new to me dyer that I'm in love with. So now I know about autumn and indigo yarn. So
Yeah.
super, super fun. So add them to your blankie.
Or I could buy one. Is that this month on right now?
No, I don't know. We'd have to ask. I don't know.
Because if that's the case, we'll give this away and I'll buy one.
Okay, well you can talk to Laura and see what she says.
I will.
But I love the whole idea of discovering a new dyer.
You know what my favorite part of it is? It's ready to go.
Oh, it's instantly ready. Like you get mini skeins and they look beautiful in the package, but it's like, oh my God, now I have to wind them all.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it.
So you know what I've been using up? Heels of sock yarn that I've already wound.
Right?
Not heel, but they're, like
little chunks left over. I love it, Jodi. I love it.
So that's fun.
I love that. I love row one yarn. I think everybody should try it. It's really, really fun.
Not just because she's helping the podcast by being our sponsor, but we were fans of Row One.
We've shown her several times because we love what she does. And we totally believe in how fun.
Are you showing
minis are.
this? Didn't you show it already? Yes.
No.
Yes. You did show it and you said, I think I'll write it up.
Yes, I'm going to show that today.
Okay, good. I'm going to.
Oh my God, Jodi, that
Tracie,
looks really good.
Doesn't it? I'm so thrilled.
That yarn color. That's amazing.
Speaking of Tin Can Knits.
Yes.
This is Tin Can Knits' new sweater. Now, the intention is to wear it backwards, but it can also be forwards. There's a little tweak in the pattern that says, do this if you want it forward, do this if you want it backwards.
I hope lots of people knit this back with the buttons on the back.
Yeah, and look, you guys, it's got a split hem.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
So it's DK.
Yeah. And this is two cute littles. Look at the little one at the top.
I love the way they write their patterns. They're super clear, but I love that you can buy one pattern and knit it 100 times.
You guys.
In all the show the size chart.
Look at the size chart.
That's how many sizes they've graded to knit
Newborn, 0 to 3 to 4X.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it.
Which is a 60-inch chest. Like,
yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm going to do it backwards. They have you do the...
Are you?
Yeah. They have you do the button band all the way to the bottom. Oh, no. They have you do buttonholes all the way to the bottom. Oh. I'm only actually going to do buttonholes 3/4 of the way down. So it's got a little farther than this, but it's got a V.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to steek it.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah. If I can avoid purling, I'm going to steek it. You start with the bottom here because it's split, and then I'll steek it from here to where you have to add the sleeves.
Oh, God, I love that. That's really cool.
So, Boardwalk, classic cardigan. I don't know. Should I do it forwards? Is that weird?
No, it's not weird. And I love that it's different.
That's what I loved about it. Remember that?
No, Jodi, I think you'll love it.
I do too. Because it's not going to be like this to show my back fat.
And you wear a cool necklace. All the rolls are covered, so we're it's a go.
I'll always have a tank top or something because my stretch marks.
Well, just a t-shirt.
But I will have it a little more closed. I just think it's
fun. Okay, so here's what I'm wondering about the steeking. There is the ribbing here for the button band, which is
picked up after.
But you're not steeking it Are you going to steek it all the way to the top?
No, I'm only going to steek it to the point where you have to add the sleeves.
So you're not going to have buttons there?
Yes, because that's picked up after.
Okay. You'll just pick up and knit a flap and then fold it over?
Yeah, these button bands are knit after.
So you're going to...
Actually, I'm not sure. I may not be steeking it, people. I'd have to read my pattern closer.
It can totally be done. Even if you steek it partway up, you can still pick up some stitches and knit a little flap and tack it down. Because you're creating stockinette there.
Yeah.
Round. Right? But you have to start knitting it flat for the sleeves there.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Right?
Yes.
Because this button band all the way and the collar is picked up after.
Right, got it. No. I
So
just
if
thought
I
you
can-
were doing the whole thing
Right.
or two, but
no, I'll stop right because they have you start with the sleeves. Because it's one of those ones where you add the sleeves and then keep going onto your body, right?
Mm-hmm. And the sleeve can be your swatch.
Yeah. Smarty pants.
Yeah.
So that's really fun. And guess what I'm knitting it with? Tracie gifted me Sweet Fiber, a sweater
Birthday
quantities.
yarn.
What do you guys think?
What do you think?
Oh, this is one of two of my favorite colors of hers.
Okay, I couldn't decide between sea glass and this.
Those are the top two.
I know. And so I said to the girls, because I phoned 88 Stitches, the yarn shop in, I think it's Langley, but it's part of Vancouver area. And I was on the website and I was going back and forth, but I just...
So she had a
You
sweater
couldn't go
quantity in
wrong.
both.
She had sweater quantities in both.
Tracie, you cannot go wrong.
So I that's what I thought. Can't go wrong. I'll get her shipwreck now. Maybe she'll get sea glass at Knit City or whatever. But it was such a treat. I phoned them. They
Aren't they so
sent
nice?
it right away. They're wonderful. So it's...
Did they know it was for my birthday?
Yes. Yeah.
They were such
So,
sweet
and it
ladies.
was super quick. Normally I would just order it through Melissa's site, but she didn't have a DK update at the time. So I just thought, I'm going to phone the shop.
Yeah.
And they're thrilled. So I would love to get a chance to pop back into 88 Stitches.
Well, we're going to Knit City. We're going ahead, Trace.
I know. I would love to. If
We should take our guests
we can.
to 88 Stitches.
Yeah.
Especially the ones who haven't been in the country.
It's just the
Like,
cutest
yes.
shop.
And it's fun to do
It's in a little
road
house.
trip.
I mean, it's beautiful. And they're such nice people.
88 Stitches.
So if you're out in that way or you're vacationing in Vancouver and you love yarn, you got to go to 88 Stitches.
It is the cutest. It's a small little house.
Yeah. It's very homey and warm and welcoming.
It is.
I love it.
It is. They have lots
and I
of
loved
goodies.
Valley Yarn. I mean, that yarn crawl that we did the first year with our new
That
buddies.
was the best yarn crawl ever.
I can't. It still brings a huge smile to my face.
Yes.
It was one of the best things we've ever done as knitters.
Okay, let's do some
Okay,
housekeeping.
so I have a new podcast that I think you should watch.
Who?
It's brand new. She's only got one episode, but she's super crafty and really sweet, and she's also in Vancouver area. Her name is Jade, and her YouTube channel is called Stitch Mischief. Mm-hmm. She's a sewer, a quilter. I sewed a bag. She made a bag pattern, and I sewed her bag pattern.
I have that in stash.
And she's test knitting a sock for me. And then she comes out with a podcast. So I was like, oh, I'm going to watch her. And she's really just, she's one of those people that does everything. She homeschools her 4 kids. She sews, she quilts.
She makes us look like
She dyes
lazy,
yarn.
lazy fatties.
I don't know how she does it all. That's the person you should ask. How do you do it all?
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, loved her podcast. And so I think everybody else would too.
Hello, Jade. Welcome.
Hi, Jade. And she just discovered our podcast, which I loved. She started at episode 1, and her daughter are watching, and her daughter's like...
I'm sorry. How old is her daughter?
Little. And she said something like, I love talking about yarn. Her little girl
Oh my God,
knits.
that's so
Oh my
cute.
gosh.
Keep knitting.
So she's a sweetheart. And she's actually going to be vending at Knit City.
Oh.
That's a big deal.
How much does this lady do?
Well, apparently she doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
She must live on espresso.
And Adderall. I'm just kidding. Whatevs.
Okay, are we talking about yarn we bought? Or we can.
Let's talk about our grocery girls knit 2 together.
Oh my God. Okay, you guys. This is month 4. Right? This was month 4.
Well, look on your ball bands.
August. Yes. Yeah, it is. This, to me...
I can picture it like it was yesterday.
This is such a good memory. So Knit 2 Together Sock Club, if you don't know and you don't want to see it, fast forward a bit. But it's a collaboration we've been doing with our friend Nicole, who's an amazing yarn dyer. Hugh Loco Yarns, you know Hugh Loco. But she had this idea for a sock club, and we were totally in.
Yeah.
So we provided 6 childhood memories which
Yeah.
is not as easy as it sounds, right? Like, you
Well-
don't think anything that happens to you is special.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Like, what is worth pulling out and celebrate? I mean, it's all worth celebrating, but it was hard. But this one was super fun, and because it included us both. And why don't you start telling about it?
So Tracie and I, when we were young, we had sparkly banana seat bikes with the long handles, and boy, did we think we were cool.
It was totally a thing. Your bike was a big deal. I remember washing my bike. I remember adding streamers to my bike. I vividly remember the banana seat bike that I had that was magenta and it was sparkle, and the handlebars are up here. You think you're pretty cool.
Like, you think you're on a hog, right?
Pretty
Like,
cool beans when you're on your bike.
Yes.
But more than that, it was like the culture. It was how you got away from your parents.
yes.
It was, and you would totally, with friends, you'd be like, let's meet after.
How you got to the park.
How you got to the park, how you went around the neighborhood. And so bikes were such a thing. And I feel like it's not such a thing anymore with the kids in our neighborhood.
I agree. And if you didn't have a bike, you sort of got left behind because everybody else did.
Yeah. And nobody cared what your bike looked like or whatever. But I just personally loved my bike. I remember bike parades. I remember going to bike safety classes and taking your bike and like riding around the circle cutout, like circle paint line. Bikes were a big deal. And we had such strong memories.
Pedal
about
pushers.
That. Pedal pushers. Totally. And how about when you said to your friend, want a double?
Yeah. Because we could on our bikes, banana
totally
seats.
Could double. So this is month 4 of the Knit Two Together Sock Club.
I know. Gasp away.
Stop it. Stop it. Like this, I can't wait to cast this on. I just been telling myself not to cast on a bunch of new stuff, so I haven't.
It reminds me of an Indian sari.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
Those
my
beautiful
bike seat was exactly that color.
Mine was blue sparkly.
So Nicole added this awesome apple green. Would you call that apple green?
I would call it limey.
It's a little bit lighter
Granny
than
Smith.
apple.
Yeah.
But it's hot. And she chose for this month, she chose a sparkle base.
Just for the full skein, the mini is not sparkle.
Right.
Which is fun.
It's super fun. This is gorgeous. This is her Stellina base. Let me look. 75, 20, and then 5% Stellina.
Yeah.
So every month for the club, you get 120 grams, and it's just been broken up different ways.
Yeah.
You get a 20-gram mini here. I think this is gorgeous.
But look at this pop against these dark, rich,
Let's just get serious for a minute.
royal colors.
Come on. Look at the speckles.
But look at the blue you're now seeing. Look at the blue.
It's just amazing. Like, it's beyond amazing.
Look what's in there. Don't you love?
Yes. I mean,
Look.
this is
You guys.
like out of the park. And we have all 6 months. We know what they all look like. You guys, they're all this amazing.
This is what I'm just so crazy about right here. Anyway, these knit up are going to be stunning.
You can make a beautiful hat or cowl or add it into a shawl. And of course, we think socks are a great idea. This would be a beautiful hat, wouldn't it? Beautiful anything. And so every month we also include something that we think is something a knitter would love.
Yes.
Right? And so this was one that, oh my God, we love this. I hope there's some people that have participated every month. So we were trying to think, really different. We want things different every month. So this month, everybody received a set of flat note cards in knit stitch, and they're linen finish. So they're really
beautiful.
They're super thick and they're beautiful quality. And they say, knit and be happy. So you can include these in swaps, or you can make a birthday card
they're
for your
envelopes
girlfriend. Too. Yeah, it's 5 cards, 5 envelopes, and that was included in your sock club as a surprise. So
that was a fun month.
September is super fun. I mean, it's funny when you started talking about this memory. I was also, in my mind, I had the next month already in my head, that memory. So that's a really good one too.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's funny stories about the next one.
It's hilarious. And the colors are out of this world. And it's really funny because when I lined up all the months, they couldn't be more different in color. So I feel like she really covered.
Yeah, and I'm loving that she's doing the different bases. Like this month, one's sparkle, one's not. Yeah. It's just she's gone out of her way to make sure if you've happened to get more than 1 month that you're getting something different every time.
Yeah, and I mean Nicole is totally one of my top 10 favorites. Her stuff is beautiful. She's incredibly talented. And she's just launched her new fall line. So if you go to Hugh Loco, pre-order September. You guys are going to love it.
Okay, she just had posted a picture on Instagram about a shawl.
Yes. That Andrea Mowry one.
Andrea Mowry shawl that she had knit for a sample for herself in some of her new fall colors.
Her colors are out of this world.
Can you believe them?
No, I can't.
I have to go to her website. I didn't do that, but I was like drooling at the shawl.
And she's doing mohair now.
Yeah, oh my God.
So anyway.
I love this mohair trend right now.
I'm big on the mohair.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. And
how fun is that?
Isn't it beautiful?
I was just going to say something, but I forget.
There's actually a hashtag on Instagram, the hashtag knit2together, knit2TOG sock club.
Excuse me.
And I know sometimes mysteries are hard for people to sort of like shell out your money for, but go check out that hashtag and see what you think. The quality, of course, is exactly the same every month, but the colors are going to be totally different. And the inclusion that we add is totally different.
Yeah.
So I think this one's beautiful. That looked weird.
It looked like a vagina.
That looked weird.
If your vagina was blue and purple.
It made me feel weird.
That's hilarious.
But that was super fun.
Yeah, I love it.
So knit two together. Sock club.
I feel like there was something I was going to say.
Really?
But it's gone. Why is she sending you new minis in the mail?
Who?
Is she sending you something in the mail regarding this club?
Oh, yes. I'll tell you about that
Remind me,
later.
because I'm going to forget.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that.
Yeah, I meant to
And
ask
we
you.
also have a swapless swap happening in our Ravelry group right now.
Yes.
And I want to mention it because it's different than the other ones. You see, it's Woolberry Fiber Company. It's done through the Stock Yarn Swappers or whatever on Ravelry. But it's 5 20-gram minis. I asked Bethany of Woolberry Fiber Company. I said, thank you for, wanting to do the swap. I said, is it worth your time or money or whatever to do bigger minis? And she said, yeah, I'd love to do that. So it's a set of 5.
Do we get that?
Coordinating minis.
Yay.
And the colors are
Do you
crazy.
see them ahead of time?
You can. There's actually a picture on the Ravelry page, and we've posted it on Instagram a couple of times, actually. But these things are always limited. So I want to mention it if people are thinking they want to get one and then they miss it, because we've been doing a lot of swapless swaps. We're pretty much done for a while. It's been a long time. We've had them running pretty much all year.
Yeah.
So we're going to be done with them for a little while now. But this is the last one for
some time.
Yeah. I don't know when it would start again. But love. And you can always check out Bethany. She's got a podcast on YouTube, Woolberry Fiber Company.
Cutie.
Her yarn's beautiful. She's really
Her yarn
beautiful.
is very pretty.
Yeah. I'm really excited to get these minis. Of course, in my mind, I have socks on the brain, but it could be...
I'm putting them in my blanket.
Yeah, totally in your blanket.
Yeah.
So that was really fun.
That was really fun.
And we have so many fun things that came in the mail, too. We have Sock Talk, and we have...
I have Sock Talk. Good
Lord. I have been going crazy buying yarn. I just have to say that. I can't buy anymore.
I have not. Really? You've been crazy?
Jodi, and when I buy it, it's like I buy many skeins.
Well... Might as well make it worth your while.
Many skeins.
You know what I did buy? Do you remember that Tits Out unapologetic yarn color that we were talking about last podcast? This one? I bought DK and you bought fingering.
I bought fingering. I bought a sweater's worth.
And then all of these participants were going to... we talked about it, but we got our yarn.
We did.
How gorgeous is Alicia's interpretation?
So go check out, this is all from Countess Ablaze
Yeah.
in England. And it's kind of a long story, but ultimately it ended up being a charity fundraiser colorway that 287 makers took part in. And it was super quick. They had to dye and make and do pre-orders and whatever, super quick.
Yeah.
So you and I both, isn't that funny? I didn't know you bought this yarn.
Yeah.
We chose to buy this colorway from Yarn Inc., who is an Alberta dyer. We love Alicia's yarn.
Did we know what it was going to look like?
Yes.
I can't remember.
She
We
shows
did.
you
Okay.
the colorway. It's not a mystery. But $5 from every skein Alicia donated to the Canadian Breast Cancer Society.
That's what I was wanting to support someone.
Loved.
Yeah.
And the color just blew my mind. I would have bought it even if it wasn't a charity color. But This is crazy. This is going to be another sweater.
Love it.
Seriously. I love it.
Love it.
And the Countess just announced today how much money was raised. I just caught her live video on Instagram. Go check it out.
On behalf of everybody that participated?
On behalf of everybody.
Can you tell me?
Oh, it's in Canadian dollars, over $100,000. I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
Well done, people.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So many people are going to benefit, and it really was all her. Somebody kind of copied a colorway of hers, and instead of getting angry and bitchy about it, she said, look, you guys all want to have a tits out colorway, fine, but we're going to make it a charity event, and you're going to donate at least this much per skein. And tons of people got on board, pattern designers, makers, stitch markers, bags, but mostly yarn.
Do you know, I caught the very tail end of it. I don't know
so it'll be up for 24 hours.
I wish I would have gotten somebody's yarn knit swatch and participated by making bags.
Right. And then that was the problem. Not problem. That was the twist on it. It was a very quick turnaround.
Yeah.
So it was really hard. I think lots of people, lots of designers thought, oh, I'd really like to design something, but it's 13 days.
Yes. And that's okay.
So it's
hopefully
difficult.
This is going to inspire other makers to get behind that
She's
sort
an
of
amazing lady. I don't know anything about her other than what I see on Instagram, but her video today was wonderful.
Good.
And it was all about being supportive in the community instead of competitive. Be supportive, and great things can happen.
That's the thing. And we've talked about this from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And, we've seen things on Instagram and on YouTube and things, and people think it's okay just because they're sitting by themselves or behind a keyboard just to say whatever they want, even if it's hurtful. That's not nice.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
Keep the comments to yourself, because you know what? Nobody wants to hear it.
I mean, you get a choice every single day. Do you want to be positive and put good things out into the world, or do you want to be that person that brings people down and is negative? And I just think, I know it's hard to be positive for a lot of people, but I just think you have a choice every single day.
And listen, there is something called constructive criticism.
Oh, or how about zip your lip?
Right.
There's not, just because it's in your mind doesn't mean you need to broadcast it.
Yes.
You can think, you don't have to like everybody, but that doesn't mean you don't have to say that you don't like someone.
Just be nice. That's the bottom line. Don't be a bitch.
Right.
Be nice.
Right.
I found a new hairdresser.
What?
He's gay.
Jodi.
Heart be still.
Does he know how to cut hair?
Thank God. I don't care. He's gay and he's fabulous. I don't care what he does.
So now you're going to have fun at the hairdresser and...
At the Avedis salon down on White Ave.
Okay, that's not close to our house. Why would you go there?
Because Jordan went there. She loves their scalp treatment they give you before your thing. So I needed a bit of a trim.
Can you buy that?
No, it's like a massage. They give you a massage.
Oh my God.
I did buy a little spray-in root booster that smells amazing. I love their products.
Yeah,
anyway,
I love
that was another good news.
Jodi.
Yeah.
That's very exciting. I have so many. Do you want a surprise? I have a surprise for you.
Yes.
This is a good one. For a long time, I think really it was just before Christmas, Patricia, whose Knitography podcast she started making these Selbu mitten blockers and sock blockers.
How gorgeous.
They're handmade.
No.
Yes. I believe that's from wood that she's found, felled trees on her farm.
And they're laser cut.
They're laser cut. They're handmade. Feel them. They rub beeswax into them. They're absolutely stunning. I've wanted them. Did we say hello at EYF? I definitely saw her at EYF. You know, when I'm on my own, I'm a little bit shyer. I saw so many people there that I didn't really... And it's kind of this buzzing hive, and people are talking to everybody. I don't think we actually said hello, but I did see her there.
So you ordered these?
So I ordered these. I've wanted them for a long time, but I'm just all about the handmade.
Isn't that funny how you don't think you need a Selbu mitten blocker, but you kind of do?
Well, it's one of my favorite things to knit is colorwork mittens. I love socks.
Yeah.
I love mittens. It's just one of my favorite things. And I thought, wow, she's making these incredible things. Jodi, she sent a pair for your birthday.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. What on earth? Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. I told her what size shoe you wear. So
size giant.
So they should fit your socks perfectly.
Thank you.
I think they're unbelievable. She was very, very, very generous.
Thank you.
Here's her beautiful postcard that comes.
Oh, that is cute.
And
Look
it
at
tells-
her.
Yep. They have been handmade one by one, piece by piece, with much care and intention here on our little farm. I mean, it's her.
Where does she live?
Norway. Forever. Like, she's, I believe, an American, but she's lived in Norway for over 20 years.
She's beautiful.
Yes. And she's all about handmade everything. And they really just have this incredible farm.
Look how gorgeous you guys these are.
And she sends the beeswax paste so you can keep them nice and smooth.
Well, in our climate, they'll dry out.
We live in a dry climate. She sent pins. And these are all handmade.
Those are
Look,
adorable.
they're pins. So I think we should include these in prizes.
I do too.
She sent laser cut stitch markers.
Oh, those are pretty.
using
And
the
you guys,
this is a very traditional Norwegian star pattern.
they're light as a feather as stitch markers.
She sent these little charms.
I want one of those.
I was going to say, I think I might want one in my bag. I think I'm going to keep one.
I'm going to keep one
There
too.
you go.
Thank
There's
you.
one for you. Because we can't drag our sock blockers around with us all the time, but this will just...
I hang special things like that on my bulletin board right in front of where I sew.
It's so pretty. Well, Joe, maybe you want this postcard too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so pretty. I'm sure it's painted by her. And she also sent this little set of 2 handmade tags. They say
Those
handmade.
are gorgeous.
They're beautiful. So I think, well, I know we're gonna send.
Those
I
would be
think a
giveaways.
tag and a progress keeper will make little sets.
Cute.
And we'll send them out as prizes. So these are gonna go who knows where, but the generosity of Patricia is, and the skill. I love that she's so.
The workmanship is stunning.
You have to check out her podcast and see how she lives. It's amazing.
I haven't seen. I'm going to.
You
but I
should.
will.
You should. And I know it's hard to. I mean, my goodness, that was another question people said. What's your favorite podcast? I feel like I'm way out of it. I don't know. There seems to be so many new ones. I just don't know everybody.
So she's Knitography on YouTube?
She's Knitography podcast on YouTube.
Okay.
But on Instagram, she's P4 and then Chen, Chen. So you can see
No,
what
that's
she's up
Ravelry.
to. But she's that on
Instagram
Instagram too.
Okay, is Knitography taken? Because you need to change. I think it should be Knitography. Can I be?
Oh, on Instagram, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I think people would find you easier. Anyway, you're gorgeous.
I'm going to use these, but when I'm not, look how beautiful they're going to be just hanging. I need a studio. I need a room.
You do need a room.
I've got my crap everywhere.
You need to have Jackson
I need an
move
extra
out.
room.
Or Georgia.
I said to my husband, we need a new house.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Would
have
you
a room.
move?
I would move, sure.
What about Tracie? Right at the end of my street, that house they're just building on my block is for sale. Like, you get to pick your finishes.
Well, I don't want to spend $1 million and have no
It'll be
yarn,
$1 million.
no yarn money. But this seating area down here, this is never used. Very rarely.
Really?
Very rarely.
But then you think if you get rid of it, I don't know. I'm the same.
I haven't done anything, so obviously we haven't made any decisions about anything. But
Thank you. That was very, very kind.
and especially when we all have a ton of yarn, but you love to support makers.
Yeah.
This is something that I'm so happy to do.
You love those special
Oh my
things like
God,
that.
I love these.
Yeah.
I know I have sock blockers already. These are definitely my favorite.
Yes.
Without a doubt. And these ones will get the most use. Okay, can I just show you 2 more things that came in the mail?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a big fan of Erica the Scrappy Thread. She has updates every Sunday and they sell out, and so I've just never been lucky enough to grab one. She does like little fabric covered buttons, zipper pulls.
Her work, you guys, that is a lot of work.
She's a quilter and has tons of scraps, and she just started making bags and notions pouches to use up her scraps and buy yarn.
Yeah.
Right? So this is
Smart lady.
She's created a little niche market for herself. Everything in them is quilt quality. Like, she uses quilt batting and stuff like that.
Oh, these have knit stitches.
This is her flat sack notions
love
pouch, and she sent 4.
Did she really?
Yes. She was super generous and super kind. We gave one away in a package already. So thank you. Check out the Scrappy Thread. Every Sunday she has updates. Every Sunday she sells out.
Look at this, you guys.
She does zipper bags. She does drawstring bags. These flat sacks.
I don't want to open them.
These flat sacks are pretty trademark for her.
Oh my gosh.
And they're just beautifully done, of course.
Look at, she's got some typewriter fabric, but she's perfectly cut the shift key for her covered button.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of handmade time and love that goes into these. So thank you, Erica.
And those zippers are beautiful.
I'm so excited. Yeah, these are going to go out and we've got so many cals ending, which I love.
Anything else in your...
One more.
Okay.
And it's super funny because I was going to make you a wax canvas bag, drawstring bag.
You did talk about you loved
Jodi.
the wax candle.
I don't know how to wax canvas. And it was like...
I don't either.
3 days before your birthday dinner. And apparently you have to let the fabric cure before you sew it. And I was really wanting to just to get it done. So I was messaging our friend, Erica, because I know she does wax canvas. So Erica is Handmade by Who.
Oh my God. I still think, you guys, we didn't even know for a day that it was Erica.
Her face is burned on my brain
Yeah,
because
we'll never forget your name.
the last time we saw her was at the Galliano Island retreat, her and her sis, and we hung out and had lots of fun. And I finally just said to her after a million questions, do you have any of these bags in your shop? Can I just buy them? And she goes, you're bad. She goes, check your mailbox in a couple of days. So, she's going to be a vendor at Knit City.
I did see these.
These are unbelievable.
Did you see her new tote she has in her shop too?
She does large totes. She has waxed canvas bags with leather handles.
What makes them... Why? What is the...
Waxing canvas makes it waterproof.
Okay.
So when it's less dirt and stuff like that, but it does give it that element of, plus it's just cool. I just love wax canvas. And she's made these super awesome drawstring project bags. And she sent 2 as gifts. And I said to her, you're so bad.
She said happy birthday.
So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bitch.
Yay, Erica.
Oh my God, Erica.
Because I said to her, I can't wait to get to your booth at Knit City and buy some bags.
You know what I do want? I want one of her totes, over the shoulder totes.
Yes. So Handmade by Who, all of this stuff is I'm gonna do links in the show notes, but I think she's having an update very soon.
She has an element of leather on the, it's
She's
so beautiful.
got fantastic taste.
You guys.
Fantastic taste. She is a sweetheart.
We love her and her sister. Not her sister so much. We just love Erica. Just kidding.
I didn't get a present from her.
Yeah, really.
No, it's funny because I said to her, I just want to buy some bags. And she goes, oh, you're so bad. I sent them already.
Oh, so she had to ruin the surprise.
So she did. She goes, don't tell Jodi. And I said, okay.
Erica, it's so beautiful.
Little does she know, I would like to know everything anyway. So
I think you should have fun to try wax canvassing.
I still want to do it, but I just had the deadline of the birthday dinner.
So does she make this?
Yeah. So
she did the waxing on the canvas.
Yes. And then she designed the bag and sewed the bag.
Erica, it's beautiful.
It's stunning. I mean, I have such an appreciation for handmade stuff.
Don't you?
Yes, I do.
The time and
I actually just bought myself a leather tote bag. I'll show it next time. But it's handmade. It's from Portland Leather Company.
Do you love it?
Love it. I love it. And
thank you, sweet Erica.
I would rather give my money to this handmade company than like a big box
I do too.
Store at the mall.
I do
right?
too. Support small makers.
Follow Handmade by
Tracie,
Who.
that looks like a water. Turn it around the other side.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Look, it's like watercolory sort of roses.
All her colors are beautiful, and this one's kind of like a muddy brown, rich brown coffee.
It goes with the
espresso.
Yes,
it goes really well with the handle. So you and I get to pick a bag and use it and remember our friend Erica, which is really fun.
I love it.
So, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff all over here, you guys.
We have sock talk.
Let's do sock talk.
Okay.
Sure. I'm checking things off my list. I actually made notes today, and I feel like I only have one more thing on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
And I just have a couple of things to show.
Okay.
You guys remember our sock club from last month?
It's beautiful.
Pigtails and popsicles. Ponytails and popsicles. Popsicles and ponytails.
And this was all about our memory at the beach. And if this is not
beach
and popsicle colors, I don't know what is.
Yeah, and so do you guys remember Tracie is having a new sock pattern come out very soon? Or is it coming out soon?
It's in testing right now. So as soon as they're done, we can release it.
Look at this. I started.
Jodi, I can't believe you're doing a texture. That's got to be killing you.
But it's easy.
It's super easy.
It's going to be short.
Yeah.
You guys. But first of all, let's talk about how the colors go together.
The yarn's
how
unbelievable.
Stunning is that? But look at this little bit. So the back is a rest, always. Stockinette only. But look how gorgeous she's framed with pearls here. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how pretty that is.
Well, thanks, Joe.
I
Thanks
love
for
it.
knitting it. I know
Yeah.
you're not a patterned sock person. This is, I finished, so I sort of I just showed a little bit of it last time, right?
Yeah.
And so this is the finished
Look
sock.
at the toe.
It's coffee talk. So this is coffee. So I just...
Coffee talk.
Coffee talk. Well, and as I was knitting it, I don't know, I was loving the little bit of reverse stockinette on the edges.
Yes.
Just,
Oh,
I
that's
love
what the
the
toe
way...
is.
So the whole, when you finish your pattern, you fade in color number 2, but it's all done in purl stitches on the top needle to give you that
Tracie.
reverse stockinette look, because I really just love the way it looked.
That's
and it's
clever.
not very many rows.
That's clever.
So I feel like we can tough out some pearls for just a few rows. But
Oh.
I think it's cute, and let me tell you, it makes speckled yarn look really good.
And it's, you guys, I remember after two little repeats, it was in your head.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So
it's one of those
I actually
ones.
haven't even finished my sample yet, so that's why we can't publish it, because I haven't been able to take pictures, but I'm super close.
Okay, FYI, you don't need 2 in a picture. Have
Yeah,
a
I
gorgeous,
guess.
like, didn't you have one with the sock blocker?
Yeah, I did, I guess.
I thought that was a picture for the pattern.
I could. Yeah, that's the thing that stresses me out the most, other than making sure people can knit it. And I'm not finished that second one because I started a second pair. This is, oh my God, these are sparkle. This is sparkle
That's Hue Loco.
yarn. No, this is Yarn Inc. custom colorway for us. Remember we asked her, would you mind doing a custom colorway? This is called Once Upon a Time.
Oh,
And
I love it so much.
I
I
have
haven't.
the sparkle base, and it's this buttery yellow with a soft pink, and it's got charcoal and gold speckles. I absolutely love it.
It's stunning.
I think fading, and I am going to fade in the charcoal. That's why I had that raven color out, because I was using it for my sock. And I may not make these ones very long either. And I mean, you know what? If you're not a heel flap and gusset person, do a short row heel.
I'm cutting in a heel.
Cut in an afterthought heel. That's the whole fun of sock
Because I'm
knitting.
just lazy and it's quicker.
Yeah. I mean, for me, this heel flap totally fits.
You love it.
I love the way it fits.
And, with the heel being the textured, it does last longer.
Well,
I have to say. It lasts longer.
I mean, I just keep knitting socks, so even if something gets a hole, there's new socks in the drawer. But anyway, so that's been really fun, and
Tracie,
some lovely,
it's beautiful.
lovely people have been knitting it, which is, I
have-
can't believe that. That's really nice of people.
I am loving your textured socks.
Oh, good.
Speaking of socks.
Yeah.
No, you still have one more sock.
Oh, shoot. Yes, I do.
That's so cute.
Hey, this was my movie sock. Jeff and I have been to a few movies this summer, and I just started a tube. And just knit. And what I'm using, look how cute my little sock bag is.
It's so funny you use
Jodi,
that as a sock bag.
I think you should make some of these.
They're just my Notions bags.
It's one of Jodi's Notion bag sizes, but really it's big enough for a sock.
Well, it's funny because Susan, when I gave her one of these, she put a sock in it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
it's big enough.
I guess.
It's
Yeah,
big
it
enough
is.
for a yarn cake, and it fits in my purse, and it's super easy to take around. So the yarn I'm using
That's so cute.
is one of my favorite stripers. This is from Scrumptious Pearl.
Ooh, excuse me.
Sam, who's an awesome Canadian dyer,
Who we met.
who we got to meet at Rhinebeck, who's just one of those gorgeous, adorable, talented people. And I was in her sock club last year, and it was a travel theme. And so every month for 3 months, I got a colorway, and it was inspired by places that she's been. Mm-hmm. And this one's called Sorry Dreams.
Oh,
So I guess
love
she's
it.
been to India.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
Isn't it a pretty color?
It's gorgeous. This purpley gray.
Don't you feel like that purple's very unexpected for all the other colors that are in here?
And that's the one thing I love about her is she puts unexpected colors in.
Her colors are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She really is talented at putting all of those things together. So, and I just cut in an afterthought heel.
Love.
And it's kind of a weird length leg, but the reason I cut it in there is because I did a mistake. Like it's knitting in the dark, and I lifted up a strand and created a yarn over. So it was like a hole in my sock. So I could either stitch it up or cut in the heel there and just
I don't
get
think
rid of
that's a
it.
funny length.
Yeah. I actually really like this length when I
Yeah.
tried it on.
Yeah.
So now I'll just put the second one on the
Now you have to go to
needles.
2 more movies.
Yeah. It's my purse sock right now. We're going to that wedding tomorrow. I think I'm just going to start it and knit at the wedding. Is that weird? Is that rude?
No.
I don't think so
I don't think
either.
it's rude anyway, because you're still paying attention and talking.
Yeah, it's not like you're
counting. Engaged.
I'm doing lace. I'm counting.
Yeah, that would be different.
That would be rude, but it's just keeping my hands I don't know what it is, but I just don't. I would like.
You know what we're gonna go do tomorrow? We're gonna go see this. What was that one? The Spy with Mila Kunis and.
Oh, I want to see that. The Spy Who Dumped Me.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that one because I love them so much.
I love those girls too.
I will watch Kate McKinnon. Is that McKinnon?
Yeah. She's
eat beef jerky for an hour and a half.
Okay, well, she could make that hilarious.
That's what I mean. Like, she's that funny.
She is hilarious. She's been doing all the talk shows. She was really funny on Jimmy Fallon the other night, and she was just on Ellen.
Did she just do the slow turns?
Yeah.
And Ellen, she was on before. She did the game?
Yeah.
With the thing in her mouth?
Yes. Okay, that's hysterical. Ellen's crying. They're crying. I don't think they even remembered they were being...
promoting their movie?
On camera, because they're just having so much fun. But...
That is so funny.
Anyway, so Sock Bash... July ended, August started, got to draw some names, mail out some prizes.
Commercial sock yarn.
That was easy. I can't believe we haven't done that one before.
Okay, so do you guys remember when Tracie showed her Hey Sisters yarn and I said, oh my God, I want that?
I'm dying to cast these on.
Well, I meant
these all the time.
I meant to bring the one they sent for donation or whatever, do whatever.
Oh yeah, give it to me some other time.
Because...
Jodi, this is crazy. This is so beautiful.
So I messaged them.
You're going to knit black socks?
80-20.
You can knit them for Mom. She wants black socks.
Does she? But she wants shorties. No? How long does she want them?
Yeah, I think she wants them for golf, so short.
Okay, I'll knit
I have
her
no
some.
interest in knitting black socks.
I just was crazy about these kits.
They're so beautiful.
Look at this royal purple.
That's beautiful. This blushy pink is one of my all-time favorite colors. Yeah, that's gorgeous. So, are you going to knit colorwork socks?
You know how I'm coming out with those? I'm coming out with 3 patterns. It's a 3-hat pattern, and it's faux aisle. I'm sort of calling it because it's like using slip stitches to make it look a little bit like colorwork.
So mosaic knitting.
Mosaic.
I love that.
I thought I would design socks like that.
Jodi.
What do you think?
Yes.
So I thought I would use this for that, and maybe for Mom.
Well, you knit her a pair of your new pattern.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thank you, sisters.
That's another wonderful podcast. Beautiful yarn.
Oh, they're beautiful makers.
How do they do it all? I have no idea.
They don't, actually, because they have hired help.
I don't know. I
They
feel like they send their kids to camp every day. Because they sew. Everything.
They dye. They make. They do everything.
They're pretty awesome.
My daughter Jordan wanted to get me something yarny. She wanted to get me a project bag. And so while we were away, she had no idea. She went on Etsy and searched knitting project bag. You can imagine how many come up.
Wow. Gigantic.
Yeah, and she went through page after page after page, and she picked me one.
Okay.
And it was there when I got home in the mail. This is what she picked.
I can't get over that.
A Paradise Island Paradise Island knitting project bag. This is out of the thousands of knitting project bags. This is the one that caught her eye.
She picked a good one.
I said, well, no wonder. She's amazing. I just wanted to share that. I thought it was funny.
That is the craziest coincidence.
Yeah.
She certainly never asked me.
So Jordan just fluked out and I said to her, do you know how much we love these bags?
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that was funny.
She is amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
I do have 2 birthday gifts to show. What else do you have to show?
I have one more thing that I wanted to show because I want to give it away as a prize because I love it so much.
Okay.
At EYF, I bought... Okay, this has been in my purse and I think it has melted chocolate on it from a movie. I've been using it a lot.
I love the bikes.
So you got one of these, Gemma. This is Gemma, who is Little Grey Girl. And she's based in London, but she was vending at EYF, and she does these amazing bags. I really love these little pyramid triangle-y ones.
I do too, you guys.
They're such a cool size for socks.
Yeah.
They're perfect. But she gave us one as a giveaway, and I want to show you guys because I want to give it away. So it's beautiful. She uses really gorgeous fabrics.
Look at those little whimsical trees.
Oh, she has the cutest fabrics.
That shape is great.
And she also does a notions pouch. Here's her little Here's her little card, her postcard. She does all kinds of great things. But she does these, look at this teeny baby zipper pouch. And she loads them up with notions. So you get everything you need. You get waste yarn. You get waste yarn and a darning needle. Stitch markers.
She's put a lot of thought into that.
Little crochet stitch fixer. This is crazy.
How does she...
Pencil. Highlighter.
And a rabbit.
Scissors.
What? So this is a notions bag she sells.
This is complete in about a 3-inch square pouch, 4-inch. And it's lined. And it's zipper.
Done.
So, I mean, you guys, you have to go check out Gemma. I think she's a gem, but I think lots of people know about her. Check out her Instagram. She's at thelittlegraygirl.com. And she does all kinds of shows over on that side of the Atlantic. But of course, she'll mail you anything anywhere.
Wow.
She's done yarn clubs where, she's the bag and somebody else does the yarn.
That's really fun.
And she's adorable. And I actually think she is a nurse. If my memory isn't failing me.
Or that might be another rumor.
It could be wrong. She could be a zookeeper. I don't know. But this is beautiful. And I just think it is the most perfect prize for Sock Bash. And I've been...
Oh my God, what a great gift someone's getting.
I don't want to give it away because I wanted to show everybody first. But I love using my bag. And this one, she said, pick one. The bikes remind me of Amsterdam. Bikes with baskets of flowers. I just think it's so cute.
I love those bikes. Like a cruiser. A cruiser.
Totally.
Yeah.
Not like... I saw a thing where someone was like, have you ever dreamed of riding your bike in Tuscany and these people are sweating and going up a gravel hill? No! No, I have not ever.
I have dreamed of being on a scooter.
How about eating an ice cream cone as I'm riding my cruiser bike through Amsterdam?
Or fries. Fries.
Right, fries.
Look at this, you
I
guys.
have so much yarn beside here.
I have a new sweater bag.
It can be just storage.
It's not going to be just storage. Tracie made this for me.
This is Jade's pattern. It's called the Finch bucket. It's gigantic.
It's got a snap outer pocket. It's got a gorgeous handle. I wish you guys could feel how soft this fabric is. She has an inside pocket here, and it cinches closed. This is going to be my sweater bag.
This is different. So the size and the dimensions or everything are the Finch bucket. She has it lined with pockets all the way around. And this outer pocket's not in the pattern, but you can do whatever you want. It's
you
your
did
bag.
do that? You added that?
I added that.
How fun is that?
So
with a snap.
I don't know why.
Okay, so
I knew I was getting you a sweater quantity of yarn, so I don't know.
Tracie's been cheating on me with 2 gay men.
Just one.
I thought there was partners.
No, his friend was a girl. BFFs. BFFs.
She was cheating on me.
Paul and
since
Shannon.
May.
Jodi. I don't think that I didn't feel guilty either.
This whole story. She was telling me this story. She wanted to make me a quilt.
I gave her a birthday present, and she said, "You bitch." That's what I got back.
She took quilting classes without me, so I was mad. Not really.
That was one level of irritation.
And then she met a new gay quilter.
I did. He was hilarious.
You might as well have put salt in the wound.
I know.
I tease. I'm so thrilled she did this because now I have the most beautiful, you guys.
I imagine you sitting outside on your deck with this on your lap.
It's been
and
on
knitting.
my bed. I've used it every night since.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Good.
You guys, look at this. Do you recognize the gorgeous tulip pink?
Jodi, it's so hard to do something for somebody else. You know how when you're going to knit for someone and you're picking colors and it's like...
Don't you find the same with this?
So stressful. I knew I had to include that blue. I just knew I had to build on the blue.
I would pick everything on this. And then, you guys, the back is minky.
Okay.
Not minky, like the flat
version. It is. Not the button.
nubby.
Yeah. Okay, so...
OMG.
The quilt top itself was so fun to make. And put together every block. Yeah, that was fun too. And I mean, any real quilter is going to look at this and go, the binding's not great. This isn't great. I ended up being really happy with it, but I did have it quilted. There's a lady you can go to who's got this big long arm quilting machine. And I said, swirls. Just give me like all kinds of swirls all over.
But look, it's like...
But that makes the blanket. So I want to learn how to do that part of it.
Let me tell you,
But
Tracie,
making, like... You buy all these big meters of fabric, you cut it into pieces this big, then you sew it back together to make this big,
Did you love it?
Yeah, I loved it. This was a lot of my crafting in June and a bit of July.
I can't tell you how thrilled and special I think this blanket is.
Well, I love it. I feel like it looks like you.
A million times.
Thank you.
So,
well, that's how much I love my pajamas.
Well, they're shitty. Don't look inside.
They're not shitty.
Garment knitting, I needed a serger. What I need so I can finish the edges.
No, but I know what you mean. It's super fun to make something. I mean, you're thinking of that person the whole time you're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's weird that neither of us knit for each other for their birthday.
Isn't that funny?
Like we just decided we're not going to knit, and it was not a conversation.
I have a kit in the shop right now.
Jodi gave me one of her bee kits for my birthday.
I did.
I'm not going to show you because it's so beautiful, but it's not available anymore.
And it's a mini tote. Well, they're not mini. That's the smaller version that I'm going to have in the shop soon.
Your mini bucket? Yes. Okay. Well, I'll show. Can I show? Do you want me to get it now?
No.
We'll show it
next
next time.
Shop. Yeah.
It's so beautiful. You print it on that denim-y fabric. Oh. You've hit it out of the park with your buckets.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah. And that bee fabric and Diane's Suburban Stitcher yarn.
That kit was incredible.
Right off the top of my bat, I thought, I'm going to make socks, but I'm not. I want to knit something where both colors
I think it's incredible.
Shine. Yeah. I don't want to have so much of one.
She's become a beautiful dyer. She hasn't been dyeing for very long.
You guys, I have some of her yarn.
Do you?
Yes.
I thought you were going to show us your yarn.
I bought so much yarn. Okay, this is what I bought.
Oh, look at how subtle that is.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. So she does a beautiful mohair. This is her overcast color. And this is Whisper, which is like, she's done a very pale gray wash on this. It's her single base.
Stunning. Oh.
And she popped a skein of her DK of overcast. So these are the same color. So now I feel like I'm going to make your hat or something. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, the color is stunning.
It's a super, super pretty blue. It's even more beautiful in person. But yes, I just wanted to say, when you say she's a beautiful dyer, she is an amazing dyer.
Yeah.
And this I could put in any shawl that I do.
That's stunning.
She has gorgeous stuff in her shop.
She does. She really
does. And a beautiful website.
Yeah.
And she's a sweetheart on top of it all. So.
And we get to spend almost a week with her in September.
She's coming to Knit City, and we're going to hang out. But this.
So, do you remember this other kit I did with Suburban Stitcher?
Yes.
It was this fabric in turquoise.
Yes.
A little bit different color scheme. And people loved this bag.
Oh my God, this color so.
It says knitting takes balls and born to knit.
And it's your sock sack.
Yeah, sock sack. And then
you line this with a heavy fabric.
It's a muslin.
It's really nice.
I use it for every single bag I make.
It's really nice.
I buy it by 30-meter bolts, 5 at a time.
5 at a time?
Mm-hmm. You just get a better deal. If you ever need any, I've got tons.
That's a gorgeous bag, Jodi.
Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous.
And so this is the yarn. I didn't want to go too close because the other one had the red in it.
Right.
So Alicia, it's got this gorgeous chartreuse yellow.
And she's got the gray.
And it's got the gray, but she decided to go with this pop of purple.
Yeah. And with black speckles.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love it.
You guys.
That's so
it's like
pretty.
Gray, purple. Look at in there.
Is this in your shop right now?
This is in my shop right now. And once it's gone, it's gone.
That's a one-time deal.
I just thought it was beautiful. They're all one-time deals.
Right.
I usually end up holding back 3 or 4. I don't know for what reason, just in case.
I think just in case one goes missing in the mail.
And then once I fill the orders and a couple weeks have gone by, I'll throw the others in the shop.
I think that's a really good idea.
So this is in the shop right now.
Jodi, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, and speaking of shops, I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun for August we'll load up our shop with pins and include one of our giveaway badges. Like, if you see us at a live event or you win a prize, you get one of those badges.
It's like the hockey mom little
They're super cute buttons. And I normally have one on some kind of a bag. Anyway, I was thinking it would be fun to include one in every order, and then, because we're not going to get a chance to meet everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody can't win a prize.
Right.
But I thought, wouldn't that be fun to send
Anyone
those
who
out
buys an enamel pin.
any pin purchased will come with one of those. So if you buy 2 pins, you get 2. And we'll do that for
fun.
the month of August.
Yeah, so our shop has sparkly
Grocery cart pins. And then we'll add our giveaway badges. And they come in 3 colors, lime green, pink, and turquoise. Our logo colors.
And it will be a surprise.
And it will be a surprise. And if you order more than 1 pin, you'll get 2 different colors. I can't believe it. This is so weird. I have pins all over.
We've showed them before.
We have.
They're metal. They're round.
I'll put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, Jodi.
Tracy got me these candles. Do you guys know about them? They're Canadian. Colon Canary, proudly Canadian. It was a favorite thing for a Christmas thing a couple of years ago.
They're amazing.
They are. This is called crop tops and raindrops.
They do
Look at their wick.
amazing scents, and they're all a wood burning, crackling wick. They're hand poured here. I think in Winnipeg. I think they're based, but I first saw them in Banff, and they have names like Big Hair, Fresh Air, and they do a line that's coffee based, so your house smells like Starbucks. And they did one that's called Chunky Knit Scarf, and it's kind of like pumpkin spice. They're amazing. I love their stuff. They do.
I just wanted to show that because I love it so much.
And if you get their newsletter in your inbox and email, you'll get coupon codes and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But they're great.
Okay. Now I'm going to go home and eat leftover homemade pizza.
Oh, nice.
And knit.
I'm going to just cross my fingers and see what happens for the
remind
rest of
him.
the day. Well, he has to get some stuff, but we'll see. Maybe we'll go tomorrow morning.
You know what you could say? Do you want to go tomorrow?
Well, and then we've got the wedding tomorrow. So it's tomorrow morning, this afternoon or tomorrow morning, and then he goes on holidays on Monday. So, but my plan is knit until plans change.
Yeah. That's fun. What time has he done work?
I don't early because he was there at 5 o'clock this morning. What?
So till 2.
What kind of job is that?
Till 2 usually.
Yeah, 1:30 or 2, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, Jodi. Well, we had so much stuff. It's been a month.
I'm surprised we actually got to do it in under 2 hours, to be honest.
Well,
do you have your yarn ink beside you?
the ones that I bought?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Okay.
Come on, you've talked about it
Oh
several
my God.
times and we're waiting.
Well, Jodi, I do have your V-tote.
Oh.
It's full of goodies.
It's a little bit smaller.
I love it.
It's a small version, but it's not still
so
small.
Good. So I've been buying a bunch of her fingering weight stuff. This is going to be a 3-color shawl of some kind.
Orange.
I just can't even get over it. This is her color called Ruins, and it is speckled. Little tiny black speckles in there.
It's beautiful.
This is Antique.
I do love that. That's a new one for her.
It is new, and it's got the same color speckles and some black.
Yeah.
I love it. And this is, this one's La Bien-Aimée, but, here's her Sin color, which is dark. Oh, yeah.
I prefer the dark with it.
I think this is why I had them together.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful, but I did get her some of her worsted. So here's my Finch bucket that I made first, but I sort of...
Gorgeous.
I screwed up the interfacing. It got kind of like wrinkly, so I didn't want to do that with yours. So I ended up buying a lot of her... These are all her cashmerino worsted weight. So
Is it a kit?
Nope. This is the Sin color again. This is Canyon, which is like totally my thing. And this is Steampunk.
I have that.
Do you have that kit?
No, yes.
You got this all on DK, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I was going to buy that for you for your birthday, and I thought, I'm pretty sure she's got it.
Yeah.
So, and I bought Ruin and Antique in worsted. And I think I'm going to do my new, I have a pattern. I'm going to do that in this.
Yeah, we can say that.
Later, some other time. And then I bought this because this is her Phoenix colorway.
I bought that in DK.
So I bought it in the worsted because I think it'll make a super cool hat.
It's stunning.
Right? With a great
Yes.
pom-pom. So yes, and I've been
you shit the
Jodi,
bed.
I don't know what's happened. Somebody's got to stop me. I'm done. I've been buying Barrett wool, some Barrett wool too. Her beautiful colors.
What color's on the left? Navy?
It's a super dark navy, and she calls it Huron.
Like Huron, because she's close to that.
Huron, Strawflower, and Pepin.
Wow.
So I don't know if that's
Tracie.
a shawl or color work, but I've been buying. I'm knitting the Molly socks from Devon Ventry.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty, very, very pretty.
So and I love the yarn, so I bought a kit. This is a Molly sock kit.
Okay.
Snowy pine, and it comes with a mini for heels and toes, but I don't,
What was
there's a giant pile here. This is so bad. I need to stop it.
Is there more in there?
See, this is the way the pattern looks. It's got all these.
Well, I'm using it for my first thing for my 5-color shawl I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Because you need a lot.
So yeah, I've been I guess I've been stocking up for the winter. I'm done now.
Are you being like a chipmunk?
I'm done now. I'm done. I really am done.
Famous last words.
No, I feel good.
But
I'm
I love
definitely
everything you
done.
bought.
But you know what? It's just I need also more time. I don't need more time to knit because I've got a ton of time. I just wish I could knit faster and more things. I've got so many things that I want to knit.
Yeah, I wish
mostly sweaters.
I wish it took half the time.
Although I really want I would like a suburban wrap.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So I think this yarn ink, this fingering weight combo that I showed you, I think I'm going to cast that on. This as a suburban wrap.
Oh, Trace, that'll be beautiful.
Won't that be pretty?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in that gorgeous rectangle-y shape, super easy to wear.
Yeah.
I think I'll wear it a ton. So, okay, we should hit the road. Everybody else is probably
I'm hungry.
out of here. Gonna have some lunch. And we'll be back soon. Right?
We promise. 2 weeks.
Yeah. Looks like you're gonna have a nap. You're all tucked in. I'm in my jammies. You're under a blanket.
Oh, good Lord.
It's nap time.
It's still gray, thank goodness.
It is. It's a perfect knitting day.
Happy making.
Happy knitting, everybody.